welcome to Mystery Beers episode number 276 of
Brutal Battle. So, what are we doing this time?
So, I don't know what they are. You picked them out, and it's stouts.
And not Imperial.
Yeah.
No barrel aging.
No barrel age.
But there can be adjuncts.
Yeah.
So, it's possible that it's just a straight up stout, or it's a straight up stout with something added, or multiple things added. I don't know. So, we're doing 4 episodes of this, and then I don't know what we're going to do after that, but one of the reasons I wanted to do stouts is because A, when we're recording this, it is winter, and B, Rebecca's a big stout fan.
Yeah, stout season.
And we really, honestly, we haven't had many stouts in the house
Yeah.
recently, so I think this would, be good for you.
Yeah.
Make you happy, maybe, hopefully, if the beers are good.
Yeah.
Might have some stinkers. I mean, 8 beers coming up.
It's gotta be something good.
Yeah, I was going to say there's got to be some stinkers, but that's glass half empty, half full type deal. All right, let's just go.
Okay.
Well, do we even need to comment on what they look
they
like?
look like stouts. I know.
Yeah, they look although I will say that beer A I can kind of see through it on the edges, and beer B I can't. So beer A is a little bit lighter coloration wise than beer B. B's a little darker.
Slightly.
So
okay, they rate this
right.
as A?
Yes, this is
Okay.
A. What do you smell?
It doesn't have a strong nose. Like, just smells like malty and chocolatey.
Yeah, I get some chocolate. I get like dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's more dark.
It's not like super pronounced though.
It smells a little bitter.
Yeah, I get a decent hoppiness on there. It's like a little bit of like a slight citrusy note.
Yeah, I could see that.
A little bit grassy at the same time, a little bit piney.
It smells like almost light and refreshing.
Yeah. I mean, it does smell good, even though it has some of those darker notes. I think the hoppiness is kind of doing that, where it's smelling a little more vibrant than it is dark.
Okay, I'm going in.
I think it smells good, though. Yeah, it's not, like, super robust on the nose, though. Huh. Okay.
It's kind of a low-level mouth feel. Like, it's thin.
Yeah, it's a little
and
thin.
low-level flavor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think the ABV's tasting like?
I mean, 5.
Yeah.
I mean, this to me is like just like a straight-up stout.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of what we're going for.
Yeah, I know, but you said there could be adjuncts. I don't think
there
there's
could be,
anything added to this. I think it's just a straight-up stout. And I don't hate it. I don't, love it. But it's like, if you want a stout, this will tick your box.
Yeah, I mean, it's got that hoppiness to it, which I appreciate. It's giving it a nice bitterness on the end, and it's giving it kind of like a flash of like a piney note to it. But it's a lot of ashiness to me.
Yeah, there's definitely
and some soy sauce flavor, and then that dark chocolate is there, but it's not super pronounced.
Yeah, and it's like my mouth is very bitter afterwards. There's kind of coated in bitterness.
I kind of like it though. I don't dislike this beer at all.
Oh, I don't dislike it either. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I like a more full-bodied stout.
That's going to be Imperial though.
Right, yeah.
That's why you have to adjust your expectations, because these are going to be lower ABV. Yeah. The bodies are typically going to be on the lighter side, although sometimes they can, zhuzh them up a little bit in other ways, but...
Zhuzh. How do you think you spell that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I was trying to write that in a text to someone, and I was like, I have no idea how to spell that.
Yeah, I would just avoid that, putting it into spelling.
Yeah, I was like, that's one of those words you say, but you can't spell.
I assume it starts with a J.
Zhuzh.
It'd be like JH. Like JHUGH. How about that? Zhuzh. How about that? Does that work?
Yeah. Okay, this smells better. This smells good.
Well, I will say that swirling up the first one, I don't see much tanness in the head. Swirling up B, it gets pretty tan on the head.
Yeah, beer B looks a lot thicker.
Yes.
As well.
Which would go with it being darker.
Yeah. And it smells way more chocolatey. It smells almost sweet. There's like some sweetness to it. Mm-hmm. Maybe some vanilla.
I get a slight ashiness on the nose, but it's very low level. But yeah, a lot of chocolatiness to it. I see what you're talking about with the vanilla.
It feels like a little creamy.
Yeah, it definitely has a creaminess on the nose for sure. I think it smells very smooth.
Yeah.
It smells a lot more, like it has a lot more depth to it, and it's a lot more thick and smooth and creamy and yeah. Okay, I'm going in.
I love the mouthfeel.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Is there coconut in this?
There could be. See, when you were saying you were smelling vanilla, I was like, I don't really smell vanilla. I smell coconut.
I think there's coconut in this. It's good.
It is pretty good.
But it's very like...
It's light.
Yeah.
It's super light.
Because it's this regular stout. It's not imperial, like you said. So I'm adjusting my expectations.
Yes.
But for a regular stout, the mouthfeel is excellent. I think the flavor is really good. And at a low ABV, you can like... Very sessionable, probably.
It is
I'm
good.
guessing low ABV.
It is good.
Doesn't...
Well, it's not imperial.
It's not imperial, so
lower than what we're used to.
Yeah, that's really tasty.
Yeah.
And the what I think it has to be coconut in this. It's not overpowering. Like it's there. I definitely get it. I taste it, which is sometimes hard to do, but it's not too sweet. It's not like so sweet you don't want to drink it, and it's like well balanced.
Yeah. Well, and I get that dark chocolate in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty pronounced. Then it goes to the pretty robust coconut. And then there is a bitterness on the finish, but it's pretty low level.
Yeah.
And it does taste kind of sweet. But like you're saying, it's just not too sweet.
Yeah.
What's going on?
These are two good beers.
I bet if you go back to A now, it's going to taste even more bitter. No, actually it tastes sweeter.
I think it tastes more hoppy.
Yeah, I definitely taste a lot more of the hopping, and it tastes kind of sweeter to me, too.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Actually, I do think that having beer B made beer A taste better.
And what? Yeah, it's more, it tastes more complex to me.
Well, it's accentuating something that I was pointing out was there, which was the nice hoppiness.
Yeah.
So if you're having something else sweet, then you go back to it, and then it's just like, oh, it's just like so hoppy. And that way, enjoying it that way, I love the hoppiness level of it. Yeah. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, these are two yummy beers.
Yeah, pretty good. All right, so this is good that they are paired together. Because
it's a good pairing. I was just going to say it's a good pairing.
They work together.
They balance each other.
Okay, so what are you going to do for numbers?
Okay, so A, I'm going to give a 5. Okay. So again, 5 is like an average beer.
Yes.
In my mind. And I think beer B, I'm going to give... do we do... we don't do halves.
No. You gotta round up 6. Or round down. You're on 6? Okay.
I want to give it a 6.5.
So we're close. I'm going to do a 4 on A and a 5 on B. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I was between a 6 and a 7 on B, to be honest.
Yeah. So obviously...
I really like B.
So 4.5 overall for A and a 5.5 overall for B. So obviously B's the winner. So let's do A first. Do you want to be the one to take them out, or you want me to? Okay. All right.
Closest to them.
Beer A overall 4.5, but a good beer. It's by Allagash Brewing. It is their North Sky Stout, and it is 7.5%.
No.
Yeah. So 7.5. So kind of pushing it on just being like a straight up stout.
7. I wouldn't. What did I say? 5?
Yeah. So it doesn't achievement. It doesn't taste that way.
You could slam these.
So it says smooth, roasty, silky, and then it says like a clear night lit by stars. This silky Belgian-inspired stout balances light notes of fruit and sweetness with roasty malt. Okay. I mean, it's pretty accurate. I'm getting
fruit. Like, what kind of fruit? Fruit's so vague.
Yeah. And it's in a 12-ounce bottle. Allagash does a lot of bottles. They do some cans, but they do a lot of bottles.
Okay. So. That was
still a good one. All right. Now, you excited for this second one?
I was excited to see what the first one was, too.
All right. Winner of the episode, overall 5.5 in a 12-ounce can.
Another 12-ounce.
Left Hand Brewing. Oh, and I didn't say where Allagash is out of. It's Portland, Maine. Yes. So anyway, the winner, Left Hand Brewing's Coconut Milk Stout.
Okay.
And Left Hand's out of... Where are they out of? I'm having a hard time with this. The way they printed this, it looks terrible. Longmont, Colorado. And the ABV is something.
I think it's 6. It's big on the can.
Oh, yeah,
somewhere.
6%.
I saw it.
So straight up. So that is a lower
I saw it
ABV.
across the table where you did.
Well, I'm looking for
I
where
know.
it's printed. There's stuff printed all over this can. So
Yeah.
it's like, where is it?
Man, that is good because, like I said, you definitely know it's coconut, but it's not so overpowering that it's out of kilter.
So they say creamy, rich, and roasty with coconut and notes of milk chocolate. Sure.
Okay. Well, I said it was creamy.
Yeah, definitely creamy. So I'm going to tell you right now, there were 3 different stout variations by Left Hand.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm not going to put multiples in, so I'm only going to pick one of them. So I went with the coconut, which I guess was a good choice. But they also had peanut butter, like peanut butter cup.
That is so hit or miss in beers for me.
Exactly. Although based off how they did the coconut,
Yeah,
it's probably
kinda
good. And then the other one they had, I felt like was more risky, which was chai. It's like chai tea flavor, and I'm like, I don't know.
I would like to try it, but that's probably
Well, we can go back and get some.
real hit or miss.
Yeah, but
Yeah, this coconut was very yummy.
yeah, very good. So good start.
Yeah, great start.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
excited for this.
I mean, adjust your expectations. All the episodes most likely are not going to be this good, would be my guess. But
You don't know.
you never know.
It might be.
It could be. I mean, I hope. Fingers crossed for that. But, in all likelihood, probably not. But anyway, this was a good time. Anyway, everyone, thanks for checking this out. You have anything to say at the end?
Nope.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for listening. Until next time.
Keep it brutal.